Hello guys! So sa video na ito, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-solve ng values ng 6AA over L at saka 6AB over L. Okay, so para klaro lamang tayo guys, ito ay yung pangalawang part ng ating video para sa 3-moment equation method, and kakailanganin natin mag-solve ng 6AA over L at saka 6AB over L para ma-substitute natin yung mga values nito sa ating 3-moment equation. So, bali guys, may tatlong paraan para ma-solve yung values ng 6AA over L at saka ng 6AB over L. Yung unang paraan is using formula, that is, depende kung applicable yung mga formulas na available. Okay, so, sa video na ito, tuturo ko sa inyo guys yung mga formula na pwedeng gamitin, and take note, nakadepende lamang ito kung applicable yung loading sa ating mga formula. Okay, so yung pangalawa is gagamit tayo ng moment diagram by parts. Okay, so dito sa moment diagram by parts, na-discuss ko na to sa nakaraang video natin guys, So pwede natin gamitin itong moment diagram by parts para makuha yung values ng A. Ito yon. Diba, alam natin that yung A dito is yung area ng moment diagram, tapos yung bar A at saka bar B natin dito are distances ng centroid from left and right respectively. Okay? And yung pangatlong way para ma-solve yung values ng 6AA over L at saka 6AB over L is using a technique, which is i-discuss din natin ito guys. So ito is isang mabisang technique para ma-solve natin yung values ng 6AA over L and 6AB over L. Okay, so simulan natin guys yung pag-discuss ng mga formulas na pwede natin gamitin para sa pag-compute ng 6AA over L at saka ng 6AB over L. So ito yung method 1 na sinasabi natin kanina. So take note guys, na itong mga formula na to na ipapakita natin ay magiging applicable lamang kung yung ating loading ay kapareho doon sa ating nasa problem. So, for example, sa isang span, meron lamang tayong concentrated load na nag-a-act, sabihin natin that is force P, and yung distance ng force P na yan is A from the left and B from the right. Then, bali guys, we can compute the 6AA over L using this formula. That is P multiplied by A multiplied by L squared minus A squared over L. And makakompute naman natin yung ating 6AB over L using this formula, that is P times B multiplied by L squared minus B squared over L. So, similar yung dalawang formula na yan. Kung napapansin natin, yung pagkakaiba lang nila is yung A dito sa may left ay pinalitan ng B dito sa may right. Okay? Sa pangalawang loading natin, that is kung meron tayong uniformly distributed load acting all throughout the span. That is, yung ating uniformly distributed load will be W, that is in kilonewton per meter, or kahit ano pa man yung unit niya. Okay, so yung ating formula dito guys para sa 6AA over L is equal to WL cube over 4. So yung W is yung uniformly distributed load, yung L natin is the span length nga ng ating span. Okay? So, para sa 6AB over L, since this is symmetrical, ibig sabihin, WL cube over 4 din yung ating magiging formula. So, para sa ating pangatlong loading, that is, kapag meron tayong uniformly varying load or triangular load. Okay? So, sa case na to guys, W yung ating load na yun. So, kapag nag-compute tayo ng 6AA over L, ito ay magiging 8 over 60 WL cube. And kapag ka 6AB over L naman yung ating ginompute, magiging 7 over 60 WL cube yung ating magiging formula. So, how about kapag ka naging ganito yung ating loading? Okay, so kung napapansin natin na baliktad yung ating triangular load, so yung 0 ay napunta sa my right, nandito na yung ating 0 sa my right, hindi katulad nung nasa taas na yung ating 0 ay nasa left. Okay? So, ibig sabihin guys, mababaliktad din yung ating formula ng 6AA over L at saka 6AB over L. So, ibig sabihin, para sa pag-compute ng 6AA over L, ito ay magiging 7 over 60 WL cube. And para sa pag-compute ng 6AB over L, ito ay magiging 8 over 60 WL cube. Yung susunod is kapag ganito yung ating loading. That is, triangular load pa din siya, pero symmetrical siya. 0 sa may both left and rightmost ng ating span. And nandun yung ating highest na load sa ating gitna ng ating beam. Okay? So, kapag kaganyan, yung ating 6AA over L will be 5 over 32 WL cube. And yung ating 6AB over L, since symmetrical nga siya, ay 5 over 32 WL cube pa din. Next is, kapag yung ating loading ay ganito guys. So, kapag meron tayong couple moment sa span, which is M yung kanyang magnitude, ayun, and yung distance ng couple moment na yun from the left ay A, and yung distance ng couple moment na yan from the right ay B. So, para sa pag-compute ng 6AA over L, ito ay negative M over L multiplied by 3A squared minus L squared. And para sa pag-compute ng 6AB over L, ito ay magiging positive M over L multiplied by 3B squared minus L squared. So, yun yung mga formulas na pwede natin gamitin sa pag-compute ng 6AA over L at saka ng 6AB over L. Okay, so ngayon guys, no, mag-solve tayo ng problem. Bale, ito yung ating problem na unang isosolve. And this time, gagamitin natin muna yung ating method 1, which is gagamitin natin yung ating formula. Okay? So, let us solve this problem. So, a beam having a span of 3 meters carries a triangular load which varies from 0 at A to 600 kilonewtons per meter at B. Compute the value of 6AA over L and 6AB over L. Okay, so, isolve natin guys itong problem. So, again, no, ang kailangan lamang natin i-compute dito is yung value ng 6AA over L at saka ng 6AB over L. Okay, so i-review muna natin yung ating mga formula para sa pag-compute ng 6AA over L at saka ng 6AB over L. So para sa pag-compute ng 6AA over L, okay, ilagay natin dito sa my left, and para sa pag-compute ng 6AB over L, ilalagay natin siya dito sa my right. So, para sa ating formula, tingnan natin kung meron nga bang applicable na formula sa ating mga pinakita kanina. So, ayun. So, meron tayo ditong formula. So, ito na nga yun guys, no? So, kung nakapansin natin, yung ating triangular load is acting all throughout the beam. So, 0 sa my left. Ibig sabihin, ito yun na case guys, no? So, all we have to do is gamitin natin itong formula na to. So, para sa 6A over L, ito ay magiging 8 over 60 WL cube. And para sa 6AB over L, ito ay magiging 7 over 60 WL cube. Okay? So, ilagay natin dito guys yung ating formula. So, this is equal to 8 over 60 WL cube. So, bali magiging 8 over 60. W natin dito is 600. And this is in kilonewton per meter multiplied by L, which is 3 meters. And then cube. So, bali guys, ang ating 6AA over L ay magiging equal to 2,160. This is in kilonewton. Maka-cancel si meter and matitira is may isang maka-cancel dito na meter, so magiging meter square na lang. So bali guys, ito yung ating value ng 6AA over L. So para sa 6AB over L, yung ating formula, sabi natin kanina, ito ay 7 over 60 WL cube. So this is 7 over 60 multiplied by 600 kilonewton per meter multiplied by L. At ang L nga natin dito ay 3 meters, then cube. So bale, ang ating 6AB over L ay magiging 1,890, and this is in kilonewton meter square. So this is 6AB over L. Ayun. So kung napapansin natin guys, hindi na natin kailangan mag-compute ng reaction na to, dalawa na to. No, it's because meron tayong formula na daan ng pagkuha ng 6AB over L. At ang kailangan lamang natin ay ito nga na magnitude and yung ating span length. Yun yung ating method 1. So again, yung ating method 1 is ginamitan natin ng formula. So ngayon, no, i-try natin i-solve itong problem na to using another method, that is method 2. So, ano nga ulit yung ating method 2? Balikan lamang natin. Okay, so yung ating method 2 is yung moment diagram by parts. Okay, so all we have to do is gamitin yung moment diagram by parts, i-compute yung ating area ng moment diagram, and i-compute yung ating mga centroids ng ating mga area. Okay, sige. So, ito yung gagawin natin guys para sa method 2. Balikan natin yung ating problem. So, sa method 2 guys, no, kakailanganin nating i-compute muna yung ating reaction sa span na to. So ito ay tatawagin nating A sub y at ito ay tatawagin nating B sub y. So take note guys, no, so kahit ano pa man, for example, nasa totoong problem na tayo ng 3-moment equation method, kahit pa fixed pa yung support na yan, mapa-roller or mapa-hinge, ang kailangan nyo lang i-compute dito guys na reaction is yung vertical reaction. Kaya yung nakikita natin dito is vertical reaction kasi yun lang yung kailangan natin para sa pag-compute ng moment diagram gamit yung moment diagram by part. Let us first take a moment about point B. Dito tayo mag-moment guys sa may point B. So let's have summation of moment about point B equal to 0 assuming clockwise positive. So bali AY times 3 minus yung load natin is 1/2 times 600 times 3. So ito yung ating load multiplied by the distance ng ating load equivalent to concentrated load papuntang B, that is 1/3 of 3 meters. So this is equal to 0 and makukuha natin dito si AY and yung ating AY is equal to 300 kilonewtons. So ito is 300 kilonewtons. Okay, so kunin naman natin ngayon si BY. So let's have summation of forces Y equal to 0 upward positive. So bali BY plus 300 minus 1/2 times 600 times 3 equal to 0. So bali makukuha natin si BY and BY natin ay 600 kilonewtons. Okay, so BY natin ay 600 kilonewtons. Okay, so ngayon ang gagawin natin dito guys is kailangan natin gumawa ng moment diagram gamit yung moment diagram by parts. Okay, so gawa tayo guys ng moment diagram. So bale, gawa muna tayo ng horizontal, which is ito yung ating horizontal line. Tapos kailangan nating pumili kung saan tayo magka-clamp. So ang pipiliin natin lagi guys kapag triangular yung ating load, kailangan nating pumili mag-clamp dito sa may kung saan yung maximum ng load ng triangular load. Okay? So since yung ating 600 kilonewton na maximum ay nandito, then dito tayo sa may point B magka-clamp. So panoorin nyo guys yung aking video para sa moment diagram by parts. Nandito lang yan sa aking channel. Ilalagay ko na lang din siya sa description box para hindi kayo mahirapang maghanap. Okay? So ngayon, so ang gagawin lamang natin dito is gagawa tayo ng moment diagram by parts. So of course, kapag dito tayo sa may point B nag-clamp, yung magmo-moment ay si 300. So ang moment diagram ni 300 guys, the vertical reaction ay eto. Eto ay magiging 300 times 3 and this is 900 kilonewton meter. Tapos yung moment diagram naman is 600 kilonewton per meter ay eto. So ito yung ating moment diagram ni 600 kilonewton per meter na triangular load. At kailangan nating i-compute yung ating magnitude dito. This is of course negative, no? Negative ito kasi alam natin na nasa baba siya ng ating zero moment na line, which is ito yung black na to. Okay? So ito ay negative. So this is negative multiplied by the moment ni 600 kilonewton per meter dito sa may point na to. Okay? So negative 1/2 times 600 times 3. So this is force pa lang to. Okay? Multiplied by the distance ng ating equivalent concentrated load papunta sa may point P, which is 1/3 of 3. So ito ay magiging equal to negative 900 kilonewton meter. Madali na lang to guys. So ang gagawin lamang natin dito is, okay, ihiwalay natin. So para sa pag-compute ng 6 AA over L, since dalawa yung ating area dito, meron tayong area 1 which is nasa ibabaw ng ating zero moment line and meron tayong area 2 which is nasa ilalim ng ating zero moment line. So take note guys, yung ating area sa may ilalim will be negative. So dahil nga meron tayong multiple na areas, ang gagawin natin is gagawin natin ganito yung ating formula, 6 over L then summation of A multiplied by bar A. So parang ganito yung mangyayari guys, 6 over L then multiplied by A1 multiplied by bar A1 plus A2 multiplied by bar A2. So, i-compute muna natin guys yung ating area 1 at saka area 2. So, yung ating area 1 dito, that is yung area ng ating triangle na nasa taas, that is equal to 1/2 times 900 times 3 meters ito. So, bali guys, yung ating area is equal to 1,350. And this is in kilonewton square meter. Okay, so kailangan din natin guys ng ating A1, that is bar A1, ito yun. So this is the distance ng ating centroid papuntang leftmost, ito yun, which is, tama ba, ito ay 2/3 of 3. So that is 2/3 of 3 meters. So tama ba, this is 2 meters. Okay. So, para sa ating A2 naman, that is area ng ating second moment diagram sa may baba, okay? So, take note guys, no, that this is a first degree na line sa ating load diagram. So, di ba nga, kapag diniscuss na ito sa aking video, kapag first degree yung line sa ating load diagram, magiging third degree yung ating moment diagram. Okay, so para sa third degree, yung ating area ay magiging 1/4 multiplied by negative 900, this is in kilonewton meter, multiplied by 3 meters. So, bali guys, yung ating area 2 will be equal to negative 675, and this is in kilonewton meter square. Then, of course, kakailanganin natin guys dito ng bar A2. So, distance ng centroid nitong ating area papunta sa my left, which is ito yun. So, hindi ko memorize yung ating formula guys, pero I know na ito, yung distance nitong centroid papunta dito is actually 1/5 of the whole distance. So, 1/5 of 3 ito. So, kung 1/5 of 3 ito, ibig sabihin, ito ay 4/5 of 3. So, bale guys, ang mangyayari dito is that yung ating A2 is 4/5 of 3 meters. So, this is 12/5. This is in meter. Okay? So, that is bar A2. Okay, so sige nga guys, so substitute lamang natin yung ating mga values. So, 6 divided by L. L natin is 3 meters. That is yung ating span. Okay? So, 6 divided by 3 meters. Then, multiplied by 1,350. This is in kilonewton square meter. Multiplied by 2 meters, okay, that is multiplied by bar A1, plus A2 natin is negative 675, this is in kilonewton square meter, multiplied by 12/5 meter. Ayun. So, bali guys, makukuha natin dito yung ating value ng 6AA/L, and yung ating value ng 6AA/L ay magiging equal to 2160 kilonewton meter square. Ayun. So, ito na nga guys yung ating sagot kapag gumamit tayo ng moment diagram by parts. Okay, so i-check natin guys kanina kung tama ba. Okay, nagtugma sila 2,160. So, actually, yung method 2 natin is mahaba kasi kailangan mo pang gumawa ng moment diagram and kunin yung area ng moment diagram na yon. Kaya lang guys, very limited yung formula. Kung itong method 1 yung inyong paborito, mag-isip-isip muna kayo guys, no? Kasi hindi lahat ng ating mga span ay merong applicable na formula na present natin kanina. So in other words, no, may mga times talaga nakakailanganin mong gumamit ng method 2 or method 3 katulad ng sinasabi ko kanina na merong ibang technique para dito. Okay? So yung method 2 is mas malaki yung kanyang kayang gawin compared sa method 1 kasi yung method 1 is limited lamang sa mga formula na applicable based sa common loadings. So, ayun. So, let us now compute yung ating isa pa which is the 6AB/L. So, bali guys, since meron tayong dalawang area, so magiging ganito yung ating formula, 6/L summation of A multiplied by B. Or magiging ganito, 6/L multiplied by A1, B1 plus A2, B2. Gawin natin itong bar A1, bar B1, and bar B2. Okay? Sige. So, ganun pa rin guys yung ating formula kanina. So, ganun pa rin yung ating A1. Yung ating A1 is yung area 1, that is 1,350 pa rin ito. This is kilonewton meter square. Yung ating A2 is ganun pa din. This is negative 675. This is in kilonewton meter square. So, yung ating nalang problema ngayon is yung bar B1 at saka yung bar B2. So, yung bar B1 is yung distance ng ating centroid ng area 1, okay, which is ito, papunta sa may right side. So, kung 2/3 of 3 yung ating distance ng centroid papuntang left side, ibig sabihin 1/3 of 3 yung nasa right side. Ito ay 1/3 of 3. Okay? So, bali guys, itong B1 natin is 1/3 of 3 meters or this is 1 meter. Yung para sa B2 naman, okay, nakusulat na dito guys, no? This is 1/5 of 3. Okay? So, bali, B2 is 1/5 of 3 meters. So, this is equal to 3 over 5 meters. So, substitute lamang natin guys. So, bali, magiging 6 over 3 meters multiplied by, yung L natin ha is 3 meters. Then, multiplied by 1,350 multiplied by 1 plus negative 675 multiplied by 3/5. Ayun. So, bali, ang mangyayari, yung ating 6AB over L ay magiging equal to 1,890 and this is in kilonewton meter square. Okay, so i-check natin guys kung itong sagot ba natin ay kapareho ng sagot natin kanina. So, tingnan natin. So, para sa method 1, yung ating sagot ay 1,890 kilonewton square meter. So, tama. Pareho guys yung ating sagot. So, let us now move to our next na example. Okay, so ito yung ating next na example. So, kung mapapansin natin guys sa ating next na example, hindi na applicable yung method 1. Bakit? Kasi wala naman tayong specific na loading na yung ating triangular load is mula dito sa may somewhere malapit sa gitna papunta sa may other end. So, in other words guys, no, so kakailanganin lamang natin gumamit dito ng method 2 and yung method 3 natin which is yung technique. Dito nyo na ma-appreciate guys yung ating method 2 at saka yung method 3 kung hindi applicable nga yung ating formula. Okay, so although yung ating method 3 ay kakailanganin natin konting gumamit ng isang formula doon sa mga pinakita natin kanina. Okay, so para mas maintindihan nyo guys, no, i-discuss ko yung pangalawang problem sa susunod na video. If this lecture has helped you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, you can comment below or send your questions to my Facebook page, Lectures ni Sir Mars. I will paste the link in the video description. You can also download the PDF of my lectures and PDF references for civil engineering by visiting my site. The link is also in the video description. Thank you again guys. Once again, this is Sir Mars and see you in the next lecture.